Injustice characters. Keep in mind, this is just my opinion. Other people could have different opinion for their top 10 Injustice characters. So, Injustice did get updated, and in the update, we got new characters. We got things such as crit chances, crit gears, and crit damage. So, obviously, all those things considered, let's get to the list. So, coming in at number 10, we have Apokalips Darkseid. Apokalips Darkseid was a new character released in the game, and he has the highest health stat in the entire game at 102,000. That makes him a really strong character. He comes at number 10 because his passive can really disrupt strategies and force the opponent to rethink the way that they're gonna play the game. So his strategy, his passive basically can either lifesteal, make every unblocked hit critical hit when the cursed effect happens, or it can just do bleed, and the bleed stacks, so makes him really strong, especially with the League of Assassins gear or with the LexCorp gears. That's why Apokalips Darkseid comes in at number 10. And his versatility is that he can be used with any team. He's not limited to a certain team set. Coming in at number 9, we have Justice League Wonder Woman. Justice League Wonder Woman is at number 9 above Apokalips Darkseid is because she has a higher damage stat. Also, her passive is much more useful because if you have any Justice League teammate on your team, the Superman, Batman, the Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman, Martian, Manhunter, Cyborg, or Wonder Woman herself would make a great team because her specials would grant power to her teammates, but it's only Justice League teammates, and that's why she's limited, and she comes at number 9. But she's above Darkseid because she can basically grant free power to the team. That's why she's at number 9. Coming in at number 8, we have none other than Red Sun Green Lantern. Now, with the Injustice update, with all the crit damage and the crit gears, with people changing up and using strategies such as Lucador Bane's tagging and then using his crit special one to inflict 300,000 points of damage from his first special, Red Sun Green Lantern is a great counter to that. He counters any stun. Every single Red Sun character on Green Lantern's team takes 20% less special damage and is immune to stun and crit. That is insane. The stun and crit reduces damage from the opponent by a significant amount, and that makes Red Sun Green Lantern come at number 8 because all these crit boosts are really changing up the game, especially from the first special of Cassandra, Cain, Batgirl, Lucador Bane, and Arkham Knight Batman. And because Red Sun Green Lantern is able to counter all those, he comes at number 8. He's above Justice League Wonder Woman because his passive, which makes characters immune to stun and crit, is a lot more helpful because that can really make your characters last through the entire game. So, and that's why he's an amazing character to use. So Red Sun Green Lantern at number 8. Coming in at number 7, we have Blackest Night Martian Manhunter. Blackest Night Martian Manhunter was also a new character released in the game, and he's amazing. His passive works really well with the Fourth World gear because he can constantly gain power and he can constantly gain health because of his passive, and how his passive can work with any teammate. It can work with any character on the team except Red Lantern Hal Jordan, because as we all know, Red Lantern Hal Jordan can't be healed. But other than that, every other character works really well with Blackest Night Martian Manhunter. So he comes at number 7 because of his amazing synergy, his high health stat, high damage stat, able to work with any other character on the team, and because he has the ability to heal every character that he plays with. Coming in at number 6, we have Cassandra, Cain, Batgirl. Cassandra, Cain, Batgirl is an online challenge character, and she's amazing. Her passive is amazing because when she tags in, she cuts down the opponent's remaining health by 25%. That is huge, and that can really change up the course of the game because not only that, but she has a strong first special that can really just decimate the opponent. If it's unblocked, it does a high amount of damage, and even if it is blocked, it still does a great amount of damage. It's also a multi-hit first special, so it can hit more than one opponent. So that's what makes Cassandra, Cain, Batgirl. And at number 6, she's also not limited to any specific teammates. She can work with any team. She also has a fast animation, and her basic attacks are fast, which lets her build power really, really fast. So, coming in at number 5, we have Metahuman, the Flash, and he's amazing. He's also an online character, but you can buy him with the booster packs as well, and he has a great passive. Superspeed means that when he uses his special attack or super move, his basic attacks temporarily become unblockable, triple in speed, and have a chance to be unblockable and critical damage. And with this, he can take out entire teams by himself with his first special. Use his first special, give him gears that boost his crit damage and basic attacks, and he'll be unstoppable. He'll take out entire teams by himself. But this only lasts for a limited time, so you have to make sure that you're constantly loading him up to his first special. So coming in number 4, we have Raven. Raven is a great character, and She continues to be one of the best characters to be ever released in the game. Her passive, Demonic Rage, she swaps health when her health is 20% below, is just amazing. She can literally change the course of a game. Basically, if you use it properly, you have Raven who when she fights a battle has 3 bars of full health if you use it properly, and that makes her amazing. A sensational character to use. Great passive. She has a strong damage stat. She has great health stat, and that's why she's at number 4. High damage stat, high health stat, and an amazing passive makes her come in at number 4 without a doubt. And when she's used in conjunction with Wonder Woman 600, she becomes even stronger. Her first special is multi-hit, can hit, and it consists of 2 hits. Second special is strong as well, so that's why she comes in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 on this list, we have Dawn of Justice Batman. Now, he's a new character, and he's really strong. He can basically dodge specials, and that's something that makes him amazing. He can dodge Deathstroke's first special, and then come back, stun Deathstroke, do 10,000 points of damage just from the stun itself. And as we all know, Deathstroke has a really strong first special, so dodging that can change the entire outcome of a game. He's a strong first special, but what's really amazing is his second special, which does 100,000 points of damage, and that was really effective, because any special 2 that does 100,000 points of damage is definitely amazing. And that's why Dawn of Justice Batman is at number 3. Also, you can use Dawn of Justice Batman with any team. He's not limited to just Dawn of Justice characters. That's what makes him so amazing. Coming in at number 2 is Killer Frost. Killer Frost is an amazing character. Now, her passive just dampens the opponent's power generation by 50%, and that's what makes her amazing. This effect lasts throughout the entire game, works with any teammate, and dampens the power generation of any opponent you're facing. And this is a huge thing to consider. It's a great strategy disruptor. Really just damping the opponent's power generation slows them down from building up their power to use their special, and that's what makes Killer Frost amazing. Anything that you have that slows the opponent down from using their specials will be absolutely a great thing to have on your team. Many online teams use her. The best online players use Killer Frost as well. Not only is her passive sensational, but she has a great health stat, a high damage stat, and on top of all that, she's a female, so she could be teamed up with Wonder Woman 600 for the 30% boost that she gives to all female characters. On top of all that, she has an unblockable second special that is just insanely strong. That unblockable second special means even if the opponent defends it, she'll still break that block and go through, and that unblockable second special is strong. After the block is broken from her second special, that's when the real damage starts being applied. So if you have a crit boost on her second special, that can potentially knock out a character. And you can just use Killer Frost second special all day long to win the game. Now, coming in number 1, and even after the update, even after all the new characters have been released, coming in number 1 character is still Arkham Knight Batman, who is probably still the most versatile character ever released in the Injustice game. And he can literally any game you can just set him up. You can customize him to be properly geared to face any team. If you're facing a team that's reliant on damage over time, make him immune to damage over time. He can start off the game fully powered. That unlike Arkham Origins Batman, you can team him up with Batgirl or Ra's al Ghul Skimtar, and he'll start off the fight with 3 bars of power. So you can use his super move right away. And if you have Batmobile, he'll do insane amounts of damage. On top of all of that, he already has a high damage stat when he's fully maxed out, and so you can use his first special, second special, and third special are all insanely powerful. His super move can do over 100,000 points of damage. His second special is on par with Ares, and even if it's blocked, does a high amount of damage. And you can basically almost just wipe out entire teams with Arkham Knight Batman. He's amazing. Works really well with any gear. Works well with the LexCorp gear, and works well with the Fourth World gear and League of Assassins gear. And he has his own Batman's gear, such as Batman's cowl or the Batmobile. And that's exactly what makes Arkham Knight Batman such a versatile character. He could be used with any team. He could be used with any teammates. Most gears work well on him, and he can just customize himself to take on any team that he's facing. That's what makes him number 1. So that's the list, guys. I hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe.